Hello everybody, welcome back to Transport Fever 2. As we've just seen, this tool factory here just upgraded to the next level. That's because, well, we're delivering quite a lot of tools, or planks, and delivering the tools then to Washington, now that I actually can pronounce it. And yeah, we're producing many more tools here now, so we'll see just how many more if we need another truck here at this route here. This one's certainly full now, this truck. Doesn't happen all the time. And when we look at Washington, just look at that. The city is growing much more quickly than I anticipated. So we're still in the year 2001 and we have the first real high skyscraper there. And really surprised at that, how fast those cities grow past millennia then. And yes, also here where we left in the last episode, I finished this circle here now. So we are now actually getting some fuel here into Washington. This one here is delivering the fuel from up here from the refinery where fuel is already lining up. Unfortunately, it's not enough oil at the moment. The problem is that we have here that we are not delivering enough crude oil from over here. So we need to replace this locomotive here actually with a much stronger one. You know, this is not really transporting enough oil here. When we look at that, 300 are waiting, or almost 400. So let's manage this vehicle, let's replace it, and just look at what locomotive we would have. So right now we're having this one here, no hub, AA16 with 1400 power, and this one has 7,000 power in this case, but costs 30 million. Perhaps we have something that is a bit more up my alley. This one here is 2,000 and would actually be affordable, but that's not much of a big diff. This one here is much stronger though, so this one has 3,000, that's almost twice as much. So we are going for this one here, is an Austrian locomotive. I knew that I recognized this locomotive from somewhere. Has much more tractive power, and we're just going to use then one of the new cars that we have now, this one here, which is much easier, much lighter than the previous one in comparison to what it can actually carry, you know. So we can take a lot of those now, and this is mediocre now, this is fine, and 280 capacity now for every turn. Oh, this is actually not enough money that we have there, I think because of the cars, because the cars are so expensive. This is only 1 million there. Yep, so because of that one here, it's much more expensive than this one there. So I think we're just going with this one here for now. We can also stay at excellent for quite some time there. And 240, 255, that's fine. We can do that. Right, so this is much longer now, this train here. More than twice the capacity of oil that we can transport from now on, and we will need this capacity for the refinery here, so this one can upgrade at some point, because right now it's not looking that good here for production, you know. Yeah, and it also costs us a lot. So those trains are really costing us a lot, but they're also getting us a lot of money then in once they are fully operating. And we also have a beautiful bridge here going towards the oil well, because the oil well is much higher situated. And yep, it is full, 255 heavy loaded achievement, 250 cargo on one train. And let's just see, we can take another full load there right away. So that's fine, and I just want to see how much money we get out of that one here. It's a lot. In this case here, we do have a crossing here, look at that, of the main road. That is not good in the long term, so we need to think about something here. And 3 million for one turn, that is beautiful. That will net us a lot of money, this train there. And the refinery with this now is fully capped with the oil, and thus this train here should now always be full then, so that it's not waiting anymore. This time it will not be full, but from now on hopefully, so we are getting some more oil there, because we're not producing enough fuel at the moment for this train here that is delivering the oil then to Washington. And that's barely any profit that we make out of this one there at the moment, but it gets better than with more oil. And just look at Washington. Crazy, right? Absolutely mind-blowing how fast the city grows. We are at 700 already, with a growth of 180% in this case, just for Washington alone. That's pretty amazing, I think. So we could start with public transport there soon. Now the other cities, Orkney and Richmond, they don't have that much luck yet. Looking quite sad at the moment. So Orkney would also need some fuel. There we have the fuel refinery. It is upgrading now, as we can see. So shipment is also looking fine, so we can have more fuel here. So perhaps we can then use this fuel refinery here for Orkney as well. But right now it is as it is. That's that for now. We still have to lay some foundations for other productions. We have Washington. We have now then on the other side of the map Aspen over here. It takes a bit more time, but it is growing at a good pace now. Aspen over here. It would need, actually it would need food. Yeah, food is a problem for Aspen. Then we have over here Alton, which is at 300, and we could now also begin, delivering the tools from the factory here to Alton. We haven't done that yet, I'm a bit surprised there. So let's have the truck station. There are the tool factories here. So let's just have it here then, shall we? Close to the tunnel there. Right, and we actually have all of them. Yeah, almost all of them in this one here. And then we just have a new line from here to here. This is then Alton. So here we have now Alton tools. And then in the depot, let's purchase for all cargo. This one here, 2 should be enough for now. For Alton tools. They're on their way now. And now we should see some tools appearing here then popping up. We definitely have enough planks, and as you can see now the shipment is also going up. So this tool factory is now producing something. And there are the trucks coming. Also the trucks here for the tools will be empty for now almost. Naturally, because we're only starting to produce that. But yeah, now Alton does get the tools here, and this should then increase the production. Over here, yeah, tools is still amazing. How many logs they are producing here. So this train will never be empty. Very good to see that. So hopefully this one here should also now upgrade then at some point, even though production is not looking that good. We're not delivering enough logs there. At least the tools are piling up now for Alton then. So that's that. So, you know, we have done these cities that are growing massively on the edges of the map. I like that because then we can make much more use of the airports then that we have there. So that's that. We also have another plank production here that we could use. Yeah, over here we would have the tool factory, but that's really long. What I like to do though, or what we can do is though, for Alton, one more thing. And that is the fuel. Now, let me just check here real quick. We have fuel on this side here. So we have a fuel refinery here. And we have over here then the oil refinery and the crude oil. So we can make, yeah, a train system here out of this one here. A very easy one actually. With the cargo station here. Then we have the terminal station down here. Going then over here, delivering the oil then to the refined oil to the oil refinery, where we have another terminal station. Terminal station here because we're then delivering the fuel with the trucks to Alton. We don't need another train station, or do we? That's the question once again. We could have the train station here and actually take all the... Yep, that might be possible. Let's do that. Let's have the terminal station over here, and here we just have a normal cargo station. Right, that's working out. Now we just need the tracks again. In this case here, we're going to have a second platform then. Very good. So we have the, even though it would not be necessary really, but we're just doing it anyway. And then we have the train going over here, the tracks. Doesn't cost even that much. So it was on the first platform, so the second platform here is going to use this one there. Very good for the oil. So let me just check that real quick. Oh my goodness, that is just insane though, those costs here. So we need to be a bit more careful. You can't just go through here. So I think that one, that's 500. It's way too long. It's way longer than expected though. Oh yes. Oh yes, this is just insane right now. No, I'm not doing that. Okay, that would be 10 million. So we just keep that for now. And once I have way more money, we can do that. Okay, so I'm sorry for that, but this is just insane. It didn't look like such a big distance from above, but if you come closer... Oh, wait a second. If we start on this side here, without any tunnels... Yeah, I think this is better. Because we can still go without tunnels that far. Right, so that would be the first tunnel. And only then would we have the next tunnel here. Yeah, this is much better. So this is not 10 million anymore, but only 3 million or something. Very good. So now we have a connection here. This is an interesting train that we're going to have here. And now I just need to have this station here with another high-speed platform. I really just like to have high speed, so just in case we need in the future, I don't need to place all these tracks there again, you know, that would be annoying. And here we can now have it on this side here, and then just through one tunnel, and that's really it, I think. Yep. Coming down here to this one here. That's quite a big train. Very good. Righto, that's actually working. And now we need a depot down here. I think we will need 2 depots. So I'm going to use one depot here for that, and one depot up here then. And then also one here, going then to that track there, and also to this one there. Very good. That's it already. And then we just need the lines, and this is again for Alton, the whole thing here. So we have the oil down here to that. This is Alton crude oil. Then we have the line for oil to fuel refinery oil. And then we have the fuel from here to Alton. And then Alton actually has also 2 things that are satisfied. And look at that. The skyscrapers are already coming up, just as expected. We're going to have some very cool airlines then, because those cities are so big then, so far away from each other. Right, that's that. Now, the depot here that we have, do we have the money? Yeah, we have 45 million already. That's good. So we're going to use this one here for the oil once again. Boy, that's expensive. Oh no, actually it's not that one that I wanted. It's this one. That's even more expensive. 280 capacity with $14 million. Insane, really insane. But I am insane, so let's have crude oil with this train. Incredible. And it can deliver 280 oil. And off it goes now. And we should definitely have that much oil. Yeah, it's already piling up. And I think we can actually use that capacity then. Long-term wise. $160 while it continues to pile up. So this should already net us a good profit there again. Still totally in love with that map here. So beautiful that we have so many mountains and hills and stuff like that. And here the train is coming through with the oil. 2,800,000. And I just want to check how full it gets, because we can still sell some cars then. We don't need to use all the cars then if it's not full. But this is looking pretty good there. Yeah, there's even some overload now. But yes, we can stick with all the cards there. I think we actually need to enlarge on this one here. Over there. Because otherwise we can't use it, you know. It needs to get full here. It doesn't seem like it's going to be full. Because it can't load everything on the track here. On the platform. So that's that for now. Definitely making us a good amount there, once again. And it should get now past 200 there without showing me any warning. Once it uses this platform then. Nope, it's doing that again because this one here still... We need to pause real quick. Hopefully this works. Right, and then we have in the station the tracks. And then we connect them again. No problem, nothing happened. The train should just continue now. And yes, we can now use more than that. More than that is piling up. That's good. So this train is pretty full there. We are definitely having enough oil then for this refinery. And this train here can be a bit short. Nah, it shouldn't because it's a very long one. By the looks of it. So we definitely have to have another very long train here. But I'm just waiting now for this one here. So what we can do in the meantime is, because we do have a bit of cash ready again, I want to use another truck line that we can have. Let's just have a look. So we have now Washington as one of our main cities over here. And with the tools, this one here needs tools, this one needs tools, this one needs tools. So all of them do need tools. We do have planks here. And yep, so we should definitely have, use this one here, because we can then craft tools. I will just place a factory then at some point, because we want to have one of those cities here being a big one. I don't know which one yet though. But we can start off with having a smaller truck here, delivering it to the sawmill as a beginner. So we have the road depot there, once again. And then we have truck station number 1 and the truck station number 2 down here. Even though I think a train would be possible too, but I really want to save a bit of money there right now. And then we use the medium country road going to that side over here. Right? And then we have the line with logs again for trucks. I just call it temporary now, logs temp, because I don't know what the city will be at the moment. So that's that. And here we can now transport the logs. So we just need the trucks again. This one. Let's just have 5 trucks on this one here. Because I know it will be used that much. Look at that. It's filling up. So we definitely need that many trucks. So this is here the plateau where we have, or the valley, where we have a lot of cities, really a lot of them, that will grow immensely. So we do have, what I can see here, a good food supply for this city here already. And over here we have the tools, so those cities are going to be big, and I think we're going to use this one here as a big town. Even though I don't like the vicinity, can we kind of get rid of that? Yes, could get rid of those fields there. So that it could grow theoretically, if we wanted that. But I think this one here is going to be quite big, because we have the food already, it's central, with lots of towns around it. So we could, yeah, let's have that here too. So let's have another depot here, road depot. And then how much is the capacity? 800. Then we have the truck station. It's not even that much, 800. We have, oh yeah, there's another farm here though. That's perfect. And then we have the truck station here. We could make it bigger though. Right, and once again, what should we call this one here? We could call it, why not Paris? You know, I mean, it's a classic name, so no, this is not Paris, come on. Catan. Right, so this is Catan. And now we can just have those things here being the Catan food processing. And this one is here the Catan East. So all it's really cold there. And then we have the lines. So we have grain. This one here is now Catan grain. And then we have a line for... Oh no, actually no food yet. Let's get rid of that. And there's another line empty. That's that. And from here, we want to get it then to Catan. So where do we have it? Down here. Right, so here we have the depot then, a smaller window. And not that long, please. Right, so there's the food processing. We just try to take as much as possible here. And yeah, let's also complete the street here that's already there. So the trucks can go over here and then onto the main road over here. Okay, so there's still room to grow then again. And they're just going over here. And then we have a line again with the food to here, to Catan. This is still called OS3. So let's, yeah. Catan Exchange. This one's called. Okay, and this line that we just created is Catan Food. And can also grow pretty quickly because we have another farm here and another farm here. So this city is going to grow quite immensely. And now we just need lots and lots of trucks really for all cargo, I think. Yep. So we have 3 for grain and 3 for the food. No, actually let's say 4 for grain. Right, and 2 for Catan food. That should do the trick for now. I don't know how much it produces. If it's really enough. It looks like it's fast though. Very idyllic here. So it's a pity that I'm using trucks, but we could still replace it then later with some trains. It's quieter for sure. Right, that's that. So we are now delivering also some food to Catan, which now can start to grow. We're only at 236 here, so this really needs to grow there. This little village there to something big. In the middle of nowhere, to be honest. But, well, not nowhere. We have lots of productions around it. Right, so that's the food here. Then we have the logs. Right, and we do have the money. So what we can do with the money that we have, 74 million, we can continue here with the next route that we already have. So another locomotive. In this case... Yeah, once again, this one, it's so strong. I like that. And then also these cards there again. Right? 40 million. Hurts like nothing else. Alton Oil. That's the one. So this one here. Yeah, perfect. It takes the right. And off it goes. The next train there, hopefully producing us, or, well, bringing us quite a lot of money there. And this is quite the picturesque route that we have there with the big mountain there on the left and the open end on the right. So the end of the world, where we have this train now passing through those beautiful... this looks perfect. Over this mountain here to the factory. And yeah, the oil should start to appear here now. There it is for Alton Oil. And this should then actually also upgrade at some point. And this one's almost full. That's a good sign. Producing us a lot of money there. This oil train. I love those trains. They're really costly, but they just look amazing and they produce a lot of money. 4 million for one turn there. And this one definitely has enough oil now. And it should produce a lot because this train also takes a long turn in either direction. So it should be full whenever it starts. This time not, because it's just started, but the next time then at some point. Alright, that looks pretty good already. Really happy with that. So then we have the fuel here that we can then sell into Alton, which, yeah, more skyscrapers appear. And just as a last check, how is Washington looking? Over here, still growing quickly, 800 now. So public transportation in here would be good in the future because there are a lot of roads, a lot of cars on the roads here. Look at that. So we definitely do need something here for Washington then in the next episode. Stay tuned.